Hi crafty friends, this is card number 25 in Full Deck Challenge 3. My constant, my postage stamps, and my carryover item from last week will be the stenciling with the ink. The prompt is your two favorite colors, and mine at the moment is bright pink and orange together. And I'm going to be using my new acrylic inks for this project. Going to start with my regular base of the mini collage, and I'm going to stick to black and white again. Because my main colors are quite bright, the pink and the orange, a black and white background will create a good contrast. I'm placing small pieces as I go on the back, just trying to see how they're all going to fit together. I'm not really thinking about this part, I'm just trying to alternate the designs, and I really just used bits of black and white scrap that was lying on my desk. Using Mod Podge, I'm going to stick my collage pieces down, leaving one corner open so you can see it's a plain card. This is just a challenge that I set myself because I tend to usually cover up the whole card, which is also okay. The prompt for next week is wrap. Because I'm going to add texture paste and the acrylic ink over all of this, I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge over everything. That will just help to waterproof it and keep the paper from getting soggy and tearing. If you're new to Full Deck Challenge 3, I will link the very first video of this series in the description box below. It's an introduction on what the challenge is all about, what we mean when we say constant and carryover, and it'll answer most of your questions, and it also includes the very first card in the challenge. If you are on Facebook, you can also join my group there. Just search Full Deck Challenge Group. You can ask questions, post your makes, give and gain inspiration. I've added a few bits of washi stickers just over those joins of the collage paper to make it a little bit more uniform. I would love it if you left a comment below letting me know what most you enjoy about the Full Deck Challenge. The background is done. The next step is to add the texture paste with the stencil. Using a palette knife, I'm going to go through the stencil. I'm not going to cover the entire area. I do want some of the background still showing, especially in the corners, and my Queen of Diamonds still showing on the bottom left. I'm going to dry the texture paste really well. And then I'm going to go in with my color. These are acrylic inks. You can also use watercolors, watered down acrylic paint, oxide inks, anything you have. I'm going to put a little bit of the ink on the edge of the card, and then I'm going to spray it with some water and just move the card around and let that color move in between all the texture paste. And this orange and pink makes my heart so happy. My favorite color combo at the moment. All the background is now done. We're going to work on the focal point. I'm going to use my postage stamps as part of the focal point this week. The round circular thing you see is actually a die cut that I had done ages ago. I don't even know for what project, and I found it in my stash and I thought I would use it today. The black creates a really good contrast with that bright background. I'm also going to add some cheesecloth just to lighten the area behind the focal point. It also adds some beautiful texture, and I love the layering aspect. Just trying to see how I'm going to get this focal point together. I'm trying different elements. I have this butterfly, which is actually like a washi tape sticker available from your creative studio, link below. I'm just going to cut that out and see if it'll work as part of the focal point. For some reason, I'm really loving half butterfly wings, where I put just half the lot of wings sticking up from underneath something. I've used it quite a bit lately, and I'm likely going to use it again today. I don't know why I find it so appealing. I have these beautiful black and white butterflies that I can use. This is a book from Collage Soup, link below. And this butterfly is a perfect size. I like that it is quite dark, which creates a good contrast with my bright background. I'm just going to fussy cut that out again, just half a set of wings, and pop that underneath my stamp. And if you notice the balance it creates with the dark wings on the left and then that circular die cut that's sort of off the card a little bit. If I didn't have anything on the right, the black wings on the left would have been sort of quite heavy and made it a bit left heavy, if that makes sense. I'm very happy with the element placement and the composition. I'm going to stick everything down and using a clear craft glue. And then I'm going to place this smaller butterfly over the top of everything. To bring everything together, I'm going to edge the card with some black. Using my black watercolor pencil, I'm going to dip the point in water just to soften it, and then I'm going to go all the way around the card. Let me show you a close-up of my card. You can see all the beautiful textures. For me, this is my favorite card so far. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope you were inspired. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Thanks again for watching. Happy creating, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.